for the Mustangs.
Big third down here for both of these teams.
Mahoney with 3 receivers to his right. Mahoney fires the ball, incomplete.
Great coverage by Brad Andriola.
Andriola was step for step with Dearborn, number 8.
I'll tell you what, Dearborn is the real deal as a receiver, and Brad Andriola just played him absolutely perfectly. You get that on film, coaches. You coaching the little kids or whatever, that's how to cover a guy. He turned his head when he should, did everything right. Great job by Brad Andriola.
4th and 8 for the Mustangs.
Having himself a night tonight, number 5 is.
Ooh, almost blocked.
The punt all the way back to Andriola.
There's a
but
flag.
we got a flag behind the play.
Kesley Cadet's punt was fielded by number 5, Brad Andriola.
I don't think it happened that way. I thought I heard the whistle blow way back here.
There was a flag on the play.
Was there something before the ball was snapped?
Yeah, I saw the flag before the ball was snapped.
I thought I heard a whistle that way, but of course I'm deaf in my...
They're talking to Coach Kiley.
12 men, looks like 12 men on the field.
3 blind mice. No.
We got a great ref up here to filling us in on this stuff.
Ref coming in over to talk to Coach Lopes. Ineligible man downfield.
Nope, the penalty's declined anyway. Maybe first down. That was a good punt, and I don't blame the Coach Lopes. I definitely would have done that too. 48 seconds left to go in the half.
49 ticks left in this first half.
And you got yourself in a situation down here, Tom, where you really kind of want to open it up, but you got to be very, very careful that whatever you do, whatever you throw, that it either goes to a Holliston player or it goes to nobody. So let's see how Holliston plays this. But I think you really kind of want to open it up and get a chance to maybe get out there and
they send out
score.
Landon Beecher at quarterback.
That must mean Lima's one of the receivers.
Lima's out here to the left. Beecher hands it off to Devin Harding, who blasts through the line for a big chunk of yardage.
Now that play was successful because of the tape work that the Norwood Mustangs did, because they saw that every time Landon Beecher gets in the game, it's going to be a pass. And they played the pass, and Holliston got the runner to go up, Harding to go upfield and make a good thing.
Well, Holliston calls their last timeout. We'll stay here with you. So 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That was a really a great play. Like I said, every time Landon goes in, it's normally every single time it's a pass. The problem is Norwood knew that, so they told the Norwood kids are very well coached, and they were coached that when you see Landon Beecher, it's going to be a pass. They played it for a pass, and that's why they were able to be so successful with that run. Very, very well done by Holliston.
Well, you put one of your top receivers in the game when Lima's able to be a wideout.
That's right. You got tremendous speed on both sides with Lima and
you got Lima
Teague.
and Teague out here to the left, Andriola and Ibbotson to the right. First down and 10, 42 seconds to go in the first half. Beecher drops back to throw. Incomplete. Intended for Harper.
37 seconds left.
Be 2nd and 10 for Holliston.
You can take a shot downfield here if you put everybody wide and take a shot downfield, but I think you might be better off putting everybody wide going downfield and just throwing a little screen pass here. It's Harding. I don't know if
Harding can turn something into
that's right.
Nothing into something.
But you got to send those other guys deep.
Beecher again drops back, rolls right. Fires, that was Devin Harding as he steps out of bounds to stop the clock with 31 seconds. Gain of 5.
Nice job by Beecher to get that ball right there, and in the way that the target that Devin gave him, he was able to get the ball and get right out of bounds.
This will bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. This will be from their own 43.
So 3rd and 5 for Holliston. Teague, Lima, and Harper to the left. Ibbotson to the right. Beecher throws.
Caught. Did it caught or dropped?
One-hander by Harding is incomplete. Brings up a 4th down. 25 seconds to go, and the Panthers will line up to punt.
You know, Tom, if they're out maybe just a little bit deeper, I'd say maybe even a fake punt here. But right here, you just want to get that ball as far away as possible. Eat up some clock with a punt.
Teague definitely scoops up the low snap and puts it out of bounds at inside the 35.
About the 30, the 20, 26.
Let's see. There he goes at the 27.
Ate up 7 seconds here. 18 seconds left to go now. 18, 19.
So Norwood should have a chance at 2 plays at least.
And you want to be careful too, because as I said, they can do what he might do. They have their timeouts. What he might do is tell Mahoney, get as much as you can, and then we can try and maybe take a couple shots after that. Nothing should go behind the Holliston defensive backs here.
1st and 10 Mustangs.
Lima in the game at safety now. And Mahoney takes it himself.
No,
nice tackle by Villa.
Number 3, Manny Mahoney was the carrier for the Mustangs.
So Mahoney did that. They call a timeout here. Now they'll take they have 12 seconds left. They have a chance for a couple shots downfield.
We'll take a break and be back in a few seconds. Okay, out of the timeout. 12 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 2, and we just listened to the theme from Rocky, provided by the Norwood Pep Band. Apropos on tonight. Mahoney fires a quick one out to Dwyer. He's pushed out of bounds and stops the clock with 6 seconds to go. Another 1st down for the Mustangs.
I mean, you definitely want to stop him. That's the priority number 1. But if you could have kept him in bounds, that might have helped. It was just 6 seconds left. Most plays that are going to go this deep are going to take 6 seconds anyway. So, just if you're Holliston, what you do not want to do is have a penalty here.
And Norwood receives the second half kick, right, Jay?
Yep. Norwood gets it. 6 seconds. Here we go.
Ball at the 48-yard line. Mahoney with the handoff to number 20. And he goes driving. I think that's Max O'Brien. He It was like a bull in a china shop, and that'll be the last play of the first half. Holliston goes to the locker room with a 4-point lead, 17-13 over Norwood. We'll be back in a few moments with second half action.
big crack. Big static. A lot of static.
And now Carlos Canto with Los's halftime lowdown.
Thank you very much, Tom, from Murray Field here in Norwood, Massachusetts. The halftime score, Panthers leading by a score of 17-3 over Norwood. We said at the beginning of the broadcast the team that would win the rushing battle usually comes away with the win. Right now, that is Norwood. They have 178 yards of rushing in the first half. Holliston has 93. Most of that yardage for Norwood comes on 2 long touchdown runs by Matt Mahoney. So that kind of skews the stats in their favor a little bit. But some of the other stats in this first half, 6 first downs for Holliston, 7 for Norwood, 129 total yards for the Panthers, 220 total yards for the Mustangs, 36 yards passing, 93 yards rushing for Holliston, 42 yards passing, 178 rushing for Norwood. Everything else pretty even on the stat sheet. Some individual statistics here. Holliston quarterback Kawhi Lima, 5 of 9 for 30 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Landon Beecher is 1 for 3 for 6 yards. The leading rusher for the Panthers is Lima. He's got 8 carries for 67 yards. He's got a long rush of 32, a long scramble of 32 yards. That set up a rushing touchdown by Joey Tomaselli. Devin Harding has 5 carries for 28 yards. We mentioned the touchdown run by Joey, but the other big play in this game was a touchdown return on the kickoff from Brad Andriola. He took that. Let me just look that up here. Sorry about that. Doesn't say here, but I think it was 79-yard. Yeah, 79-yard kickoff return by Brad Andriola to spark the Panthers in the second quarter. Then some defensive stats for the Panthers. Austin Rodenheiser is leading all tacklers. He's got 4 in the first half. David Villa's got 3 tackles. Eben Salem, Matt Gimblett, Kevin Sahajian, and C.J. Pacheco all checking in with a couple tackles as well. And then some impact plays in this first half by the defense. Miguel DeJesus and Brad Andriola both with some big pass breakups in that first half. And then a big pressure by James Givens in the first half to set up a big incompletion by Norwood. And then looking at Norwood's stats, their quarterback, Matty Mahoney, he is 6 of 10 for 42 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Not really doing much through the passing game, but they got everything done through the ground game. Quarterback Matt Mahoney has 8 carries for 149 yards. Like we said, one of those was that long 66-yard run. The other was, I believe, a 59-yard touchdown run. So those really heavily skewing their rushing yards. Their second leading rusher is Jack Dwyer Jr. He's got 22 yards. And then their leading receiver is also Jack Dwyer. He's got 23 yards on 2 carries. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on X/Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Thank you, Los. It was a first half of first for the Panthers. It was their first Tri-Valley League game. It was the first touchdown for Joey Tomaselli. It was the first touchdown for Brad Andriola, and it was the first field goal for Connor Teague of their Panther careers. And Holliston ready to kick off. Ground ball scooped up. Thought his knee was down.
Yeah, I kind of saw that,
You
too.
can't go to one knee to put the ball down. But they do not call that and let Norwood return the ball.
Well, this Holliston defense, Tom and Los, they played very well, and shutting down Dwyer and definitely shutting down Keneally and Dearborn. They're just going to play a little bit better on Mahoney. I think you're going to see Mahoney come out. They may try and establish the pass a little bit here, because they may want to kind of open the game up that way. But we'll see what Coach Lopes does.
1st and 10, Norwood from their own 37-yard line to start the second half. Mahoney hands it off to, that was Max O'Brien, who had the big rush for Norwood at the end of the first half. Joey Tomaselli sticking his helmet in that tackle.
This will be from their own 41.
Second and 7 for the Mustangs. Mahoney fires it out on the left, trying to hit Dwyer, incomplete.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Dwyer might have slipped there. I don't know if he was going for the ball, but he went down for some reason.
Defending for the Panthers. Bring up a 3rd and 7.
So 3rd and 7 for Norwood.
I figured they'd come out maybe throwing the ball a little bit more. Now you got the issue of between Mahoney's capability to run and his capability of passing, you got to cover both those up now.
Norwood was 1 for 4 on 3rd downs in that first half.
Mahoney takes it himself, and he is stuffed after a short gain. That'll send out the punt team for Coach Lopes.
Kind of interesting there, Tom. Kind of testing the line. I mean, he's getting a lot of runs to the outside. You would have thought he would have gone there.
Well, Holliston only had 3 down linemen, so maybe that's what
it was.
That was the audible.
Ooh.
The kick by Norwood just gets it away. Andriola driven back to the 15. Skips through a couple of tacklers. Up the right side. Across the 25-yard line to the 26. Nice little return by Brad.
It's returns like that, again, like you said, Tom, it wasn't really a big, long one. It wasn't anything like his touchdown. But what that does is it gives Holliston a lot of room to work back there. So you're not caught back in the inside the 10 or something. Nicely done by Andriola. Nice job blocking too, because when your return men cut across the field like that, a lot of times that causes those blocks in the back, and Holliston didn't do that this time.
Kawhi Lima back at quarterback, number 14. Fakes the handoff to Devin Harding. Makes his way through traffic to the outside. Up the sideline at the Panther bench when he was pushed out of bounds, and the flags fly. Looks like a late hit by the Mustangs. So a first down for Holliston, and it should tack 15 yards on that one. Personal foul against the Mustangs.
Well, you get in a game like this, 17-13, 10-16 left to go in the third quarter. Holliston was kind of pinned back kind of deep, got a first down, and now there's another 15 yards. Coach Lopes is not going to be happy with that one, that's for sure.
So that ball crosses the midfield, and it stops at the Norwood 46-yard line. 10:16 to go in the third quarter. 17-13. Panthers lead by 4. Tight formation for the Panthers. Lima hands it to Harding. Harding left side, got some room. Puts a shoulder down right around the first down marker.
That's a nice run, but if Harding could have just seen a little bit to the outside and taken one step and gone to the outside, he would have got a lot more yardage. But nice job by Devin getting 8 or 9 yards there.
Looks like he's going to be a yard short of a first down. 2nd down and 9 for Holliston. Second down and 1. Thank you, Los.
9:41.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Second down and 1 for Holliston. Handed off to Harding. Cuts it back. Right up into the Mustang defense. Picks up the first down and is inside the 30-yard line with a nice gain.
We talk a lot about Devin Harding, and as rightfully we should because of the way he runs. And what he does there, you saw the patience there where he followed his team to the right, waited till the opening occurred, and then he took it upfield for a first down. And that's a big thing for a running back to be able to do, is have that kind of patience and not just keep attacking up front. Nicely played by Devin Harding.
First down and 10 at the Norwood 27. Lima to Harding again. This time he's got a lot of room. He's finding the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Number 3, Devin Harding.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. What he did there, Tom, he took it to the left and he waited for everything to develop. Now, what I would do here, I would go for 2. And the reason I would go for 2 right here is because that's going to give you a 3-possession lead, right? If you go for 2, 14. No, I guess not. Never mind. Never mind. Your 12-point lead, but
Teague with the extra point, but we got a flag.
Yeah.
Probably a procedure.
Yeah, it's false start for Holliston.
The false start is the call against the Panthers.
So that'll drive him back 5 yards, and
That'll push the Panthers back.
8:45 left to go.
So again, the extra point will be attempted by number 1, Connor Teague. It'll be out of the hole. And number 14, Quan Lima.
Teague's kick is up and good.
And Connor Teague's
So with 8:45 left in the third quarter, the Panthers are up 24.
13.
Why does it say 24?
24,
13. I looked up at the scoreboard and it said 23. I was like, wait a second.
No, it said 24. Your eyes are terrible. Almost as bad as my math trying to make him go for 2.
I'm getting a new eye doctor.
AI doctor.
Well, Devin Harding with a 27-yard touchdown run, his 4th touchdown of the season, puts the Panthers ahead by 11.
Let's talk to the ref in the booth here, Tom. He wants to know how you're going to find an eye doctor if you can't see.
I've got you to lead me around.
Oh, boy.
Or I could get a job as a referee.
8:45 left to go in the third quarter. Holliston up 24-13.
He kicks it away, blasts one, comes down at the 7-yard line. Nice return by Dwyer, who was back there to return the kick. He's got it all the way out to the 35, so good field position for Norwood.
Well, I said earlier on in the start of the second half here is that Holliston's kept Dwyer relatively quiet, not fully, but Dearborn and Keneally just have, I think, one catch between the two of them, maybe something like that. And, as Carlos said, it's been on Mahoney.
Well, that first drive of the second half by the Panthers, Valesky, Stott, Schellings, Greenberg, and Parmisi took care of the Mustangs on that drive. 1st and 10, Norwood. Mahoney takes it himself. Tackled. No, not tackled. Wow. He's got a second and a third life out there. Picks up 4 or 5 yards. Panthers got to be careful with him. I thought he was caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Right from the start, I told you that you're going to have to tackle him. You're going to have to grab and hold because he has that, I don't know how else to say it, like a wriggle. He can get.
I know, but it wasn't just one Panther on him. It was like 3 had him.
Yeah, that's right, and that's what I'm telling you. You've got to be really careful with him. Clock running, 7:55 left to go in the third.
2nd and 5, ball's on the 40. Mahoney fires to his left, ball's tipped.
Yeah, that was tipped.
Incomplete. And a late flag flies.
Oh, that ball was tipped. That ball was tipped. Yeah, they will pick the flag up, I believe.
So no flag on the play.
Should be, yeah, picked it up. Good job. Good
Brings
referee.
up 3rd down and 5.
The ref will pick up the flag.
And that's why you want to get your hands up. If you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up, tip the ball, and maybe take one of those passing lanes away. It's just so important to do that. So here we go again with a big 3rd down for Holliston. A stop here would be really big for the Panthers. Oh,
Mahoney
whoa, yeah.
pitches it to Dwyer. And Dwyer is stopped short of the 1st down.
I thought 2 guys were in motion at the same time.
I think technically that's a pass when he throws it, when he flips the ball up in the air. It's not a handoff. It's because I was watching the Canton game and Norwood fumbled the pitch from Mahoney, and the ball hit the ground, and he got it back up again, but they waved it off as incomplete. Yeah. 4th down and 1, and they put in Big Max O'Brien, number 20, at the tailback spot.
Well, I don't think he's going to get the ball. I think this is Mahoney.
And Mahoney's going to take it himself. He's got the 1st down.
Yeah, it's a flag. That's going to come back, and they're going to have to punt this ball, I think.
Number 3, Matty Mahoney was the ball carrier.
Flag on the play. Holding against the Mustangs.
And here comes the punt team.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 11, and Coach Lopes will have to punt.
See, that's what I was telling you guys, Lopes and Tom, is that statistically, that's just a loss of, I don't know how many yet, but you lost the whole 1st down and everything. I mean, it's really important to play a clean game like that. Holliston's done pretty well with that so far.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. Only 3 penalties for 15 yards today.
Whoa, get on that.
Whoa.
Get off of it. All right. That's a flag.
Yeah. See, again, why? The play had stopped.
Andriola able to get on that punt. Little collision there as he was waving for a fair catch.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course. There again, you have to. The ball was there. The ball was dead. Andriola had the ball. The player was on top of him. That hurts. That really, really hurts.
Well, there was a quasi-late hit on Andriola, who was on the ground with the ball.
Well, what happened was the guy who covered Andriola, because the ball might have still been uncovered at that point, and then a Holliston player came over and just jumped on top of the Norwood player. And whether something happened on the first time or not.
Where's the protection for Andriola on the fair catch?
Well, dead ball. You can't get in there. You can't do that.
I mean, Norwood was within a yard of him when he caught the ball, when he made a play on the ball.
6:23 left to go in the 3rd.
Nevertheless, they backed the ball up to the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for Holliston. 6:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. Panthers lead 24-13. Lima to Harding. Harding stood up and pushed back.
Number 3, Devin Harding had the carry for the Panthers.
Lost a 1 or 2 on the play.
For the Mustangs. Loss of 2 on the play brings up a 2nd and 12 for the Panthers.
6-minute mark here. We're halfway through the 3rd.
2nd down and 11 for the Panthers.
24-13. Holliston up by 11.
Let's see if the Holliston offensive line can get these Mustangs going backwards on this drive.
Plenty of time here. We haven't seen the 10-second.
Lima to throw. Puts it out to Teague. He's tackled out of bounds.
That's a good call because they're starting to come now. Noah's starting to really kind of send a lot more people. That'll hold by doing that. Nice call on the screen pass
So
there.
3rd and 4 for the Panthers. Empty backfield for Lima. Quarterback draw.
Oh.
Needing to get to the 30. He's going to be just shy.
Now let's see what Coach Kiley does. This will be very interesting.
Number 6, Drew Bartuga had the stop for the Mustangs. Brings up a 4th and 1 for the Panthers.
I think this is where you lean on Devin Harding right here.
Or you could go to war.
Nope, they're going to punt, looks like. Or they're going to war. Oh,
looks like they're going to war.
Yeah.
Holliston has been 2 for 6 on 4th downs tonight, guys.
And Norwood sends in their big boys.
4th and 1.
Joey Tomaselli at quarterback, pitches to Harding. He didn't get there.
Nope.
Devin Harding's tackled short, and it'll be Norwood ball.
I got to tell you, though, I really agree with that call. If they get the first down with 4:12 left, they keep the ball, they keep going. Now you do give these guys a short field, and maybe that'll come back to bite you. But I think you got to do in games like this. You've got to take some chances, and I think that was a reasonable one to take.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 for Norwood at the 29-yard line of the Panthers.
Correction, guys. The Panthers were 0 for 1 on 4th down previously, now 0 for 2.
Mahoney pitches it to Dwyer. Picks up about 4 yards to the 25.
Stop on number 33, Lucas Baincock for the Panthers. Pickup of 3 brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
Clock running now inside of 4 minutes in the 3rd.
2nd and 7 now for the Mustangs.
And this will be from the Panther 26.
Be very careful with Mahoney here.
Mahoney's got 2 backs in the backfield. O'Brien and Dwyer. Hands off to Dwyer.
Great job.
He is stacked up, but tries to spin out of it, keep the play alive, and the Panthers just drive him backwards. David Villa. Matt Bazisco. And C.J. Pacheco got number 9 and did not let him go.
That's about a 3-yard loss, and we'll bring up a 3rd and 11, kind of, almost.
No, wait a second. They give him momentum to the 30?
They give him where they stop, yeah.
Well, they must have blown the whistle. So 3rd down and 11 now from Norwood.
2 down territory here, obviously. 2:54 left to go in the 3rd, clock running. 24-13 Holliston.
Two backs in the backfield for Mahoney. Low snap. Mahoney picks it up, looks down the middle of the field, fires. Incomplete to Jesus in coverage.
Well, 3 things happened on that play. First, Mahoney didn't get the snap clean. That's number 1. Secondly, Holliston, I don't know if that was David Villa, somebody came in to force the play a little faster. And third, great coverage downfield by the defensive backs for Holliston. And
So
now
fourth
it's
down and 11. Clock stopped with 2:32 to go in the third quarter. Matty Mahoney looks at the playbook.
Yeah, this looks to me like it's going to be a pass the way he came out of there. Now maybe he has the option to key off of a pass and take it off on his own.
He looks again with Dwyer.
Yep.
Probably a flea flicker for crying out loud.
There's something.
Mahoney, chase from the pocket, takes a hit. Incomplete. Tried for Keneally. He knew the pressure was coming from C.J. Pacheco, and I didn't see who made the hit on him.
Is that Givens, 21?
James Givens.
Yep.
Wow. He took a hit just as he got the ball off at the last second, but Keneally couldn't bring the one-hand catch in.
And that's the way you're going to stop a passer like him. You know, I tell you guys this all the time, you Pats fans, you big Tom Brady fans. I mean, everybody knows that.
Watch your mouth.
Everybody knows the way to stop a quarterback from throwing the ball is stopping him from getting that clean front step, and coming into him from the middle of the line, and that's what they were able to do there. Now Mahoney came outside, but they still didn't allow that step, and the coverage was there. And now Holliston gets the ball back with 2:25 left to go in the third.
So the Panther defense holds on a 4-and-out. Lima with an empty backfield on first down. Harding takes the handoff, goes to the right. And he is strung out by the Mustang defense. Nice pursuit.
Lima, 2 or 3 times tonight he's slipped out there. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. But he did it again right there. And one time...
Loss of 1 on the play.
One time he did it when he kept the ball. So I'm not sure what he's doing that's causing him to slip. But.
Second down and 11 for Holliston. Lima fakes it, takes it himself.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Big scrum pile, and it pushes forward as Lima gets the first down. Wow, that was a statement play right there. Big push by the offensive line.
You know, Kawhi, he's very fast. We talk about this all the time, but he's also very strong. His lower body is very strong. He tends to push the defense a lot of times, tends to push him back with his just using his body. And then, of course, you get the offensive line pushing along there, too, and you get the first down.
I think it was the whole Panther team that was in there when it really moved that pile.
1:10 clock running in the third quarter.
First and 10, balls at the 44. Lima to Harding. Norwood bends the pile that time for a loss of 1. Second and 11.
And he had helped number 20, Max O'Brien. No gain on the play brings up a 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
Actually, 2nd and 10.
You know, ordinarily in a thing like this, I'd say, well, you know, give it a shot, maybe throw a pass. But the way that they're running the ball, Tom, I think Coach Kiley's going to let him keep going. Between Kawhi and Harding, they're having a good night rushing.
Clock running with 15 seconds. I think there's talk about whether they need to get off a play to end the third quarter. And it doesn't look like they need to. Play clock is going to run out. And that's the end of the third quarter. Holliston 24. Norwood 13. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter action in just a few moments. Now Los with the third quarter lowdown.
Yeah, quickly, guys. Total yardage, 212 for the Panthers, 233 for Norwood. Panthers are getting it done on the ground now, 169 yards rushing.
Thank you, Los. First play of the fourth quarter goes to Devin Harding. Gets to midfield. They'll bring third down and 4 or 5.
He's stopping number 13, Kesley Cadet.
See where they mark it.
Help from number 6, Drew Bartuga.
You know, that third quarter, Los and Tom, the kind of was reminiscent of what happened down in Grafton the other night where that defense just kind of took over. And same thing. If they can keep that up tonight, they're going to be in good shape.
So it'll bring third down and 5 at the ball's at the 49.
And without any penalties or anything, this is 2-down territory.
Lima gets the ball down and picks it back up. Scampers out of bounds. Looks like a yard short of the first down.
Yep. They'll be going for this.
Panthers got a break on that bounce. Came right back up into his hands. He definitely scooped it up and ran forward.
And he still looked like I don't know if he's got the wrong cleats for this type of field. There's something that.
Well, that was hard. This is Lima.
That's Lima. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Lima. He keep kind of slipping.
You think they don't have their long cleats on?
Well, I don't know what it is. It's something he doesn't. He looks fine once he gets going, but a couple times, 3 or 4 times he slipped. That time he kind of it kind of fumbled the ball a little bit too. But
4th and 2 for Holliston.
Yeah, I think you want to stay in the. You don't want to go to war here. I think you want to stay spread offense. Clock has stopped with exactly 11
Coach Kiley's going to
left.
take a timeout with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter, leading 24-13, and we'll take a break and be back a few seconds. All right, out of that timeout, 4th and 2 with 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and they come out to war. Tomaselli at quarterback. And Holliston takes another timeout as they couldn't pull Norwood off sides.
Well, there's 2 timeouts, in a game like this. I'm not sure you want to use them all up right now. It is a 2-possession game, so that's a plus for Holliston.
Got a flag.
Yeah, I think they're better off taking that penalty.
Oh, they took the delay of game penalty.
I think they're better off doing that.
And then they're taking the timeout because Teague's got plenty of leg for that 5 yards.
I think that's if that happens, that's a smart thing to do. Take the penalty, and what difference does that make?
Well, they did signal timeout Holliston, but glad they straightened that out. Delay a game against Holliston.
So there's a delay game penalty against the Panthers.
So now, you kind of wonder, why do all this? Is this going to be a fake punt? You kind of wonder what what the situation is there with that. Because you get someone like
Teague's a fast runner.
Yeah,
he could pull a Tommy Donovan.
Yeah,
and go to the house from here. And there's the offense. And there's Lima with the kick in the empty backfield. Going to roll out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
So that quarterback punt works for Holliston again.
Yeah, Coach Kiley right now is playing the field position game. He can afford to a little bit here because of the score, the two-possession score.
Well, Mahoney says I can score from here.
Well,
I hope he doesn't. But like you said, he's got a lot of confidence tonight.
He does, and there are times when I honestly, obviously don't know, but it seems like there are times when he just wants to take over the game himself, and many times he's able to do that. So you've got to be very careful with him. Holliston's done a nice job so far in the second half.
Well, they've gone to this 3 down lineman and 5 linebacker set.
Yep.
And that has been successful.
And they're looking to force the play up the middle as opposed to around the ends.
1st and 10 for Norwood at their own 10. Mahoney with 2 in the backfield. Handoff to Dwyer. Dwyer with chased down by the Panthers. Still going. Mahoney going. Gimblett and Rodenheiser finally bring him down at the 25-yard line. So what a premonition I had right there.
Yeah, well, you got to be careful with him. And
number 28, Austin Rodenheiser had to stop for the Panthers.
65-yard run for number 3. That's his third over 50 yards tonight.
See, a lot of times at this level, you can kind of spy him with maybe a couple guys or this or that, but he's such a good passer that you can't do that. And he also has another good runner out there, Dwyer, who you have to be careful of. So you got to be careful of all these guys, and that kind of opens it up for him.
220 rushing yards for Mahoney tonight.
1st down and 10 for Norwood. Mahoney hands it off to Norwood to Dwyer this time. He's tackled by Jimmy Parmisi, number 50. Also number 21, James Gibbons on the tackle. Short gain for Norwood. Gain at 2, 2nd down and 8.
Clock keeps running here, 9:35 left to go in regulation. He likes running out of the spread, too, so you got to be really careful here. He can throw or run.
Mahoney fires to his right. Nice. Incomplete. Nice job by Salem.
Yeah. Talked about that a little earlier in the game. That's exactly what you want to do. Come in there and take that passing lane away.
We'll bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Mustangs.
Villa with a nice break up. He's having a good game, David is.
Did he knock that down? Oh, I just saw Salem swing his arm in front.
9:17.
3rd down and 8.
2 down territory here.
Third and 8.
Max O'Brien in motion. Pitch to Dwyer. Heads back into the line after Sahagian was out there. Boy, is he a bull. Still on his feet.
Yeah.
Are they going to blow the whistle?
He's really good. He's a really good runner. You know, he gets outside and he can do a lot. Like I said, he got 200 yards against Medfield.
So now 4th and 7 for Norwood.
So this is where they're going to put the ball in Mahoney's hands, and they're going to say, look, if you can throw it, throw it. Otherwise, it's in your hands.
Mustangs have been 0 for 2 on 4th down tonight.
This does not look like a pass the way he came out, so, but we'll see if it is or not.
Mahoney rolls right, fires to the end zone. Knocked down!
Oh, what a great play.
Great play by Morrow, number Rodenheiser. Austin Rodenheiser, number 28, with the pass deflection.
Well, I'll tell you, I took a breath when he threw the ball. I thought he had a shot of getting a first down there. He was kind of in the open. He could have cut to the left and back to the right, and he might have got a first down and maybe a lot more, but decided to throw the ball instead, and that was good for Holliston.
Well, he decided from this distance he can't get 50 yards on the rush, so why bother?
Yeah. 8:16 left to go in the third.
Well, the Panther offense needs to put together a drive of its own right here.
Yeah, now you get to the situation where you want to just start getting the ball downfield, eating some clock in a two-possession game, and, hoping to get a score, but want to try and do a little of both.
Lima to Harding. Stacked up. 3 Mustangs right on him.
Number 3, Devin Harding had the carry for the Panthers. He was stopped by number 6.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11.
From number 50 for the Mustangs. No gain on the play brings up a 2nd and 10.
We got to point out there's a traitor out there. Number 64 is T.J. Wyman.
Yeah, T.J. Wyman. He's
one of your long-lost relatives.
One of my relatives, yeah. His dad, Seth, is a coach, I believe.
Empty backfield for Lima. 3 receivers to his left. Lima, quick throw to Harding on the outside.
Yeah, they're all over the short side of the field there. It's hard. I get why you do it. I get that everyone's expected to go to the wide side and you go to this side, but they're all over that pass. But the good thing is he caught the ball. He stayed in bounds, and right now there's 7 minutes left in this regulation. The clock's still ticking.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 for Holliston.
The first down here would obviously be huge.
Lima looks left. Looks to his right, incomplete. Intended for Andriola. That'll bring up.
Yeah, stops the clock too, which something that's in Norwood's favor right now to stop that clock. 6:30 left to go. 24-13, Holliston.
Number 1, Connor Teague is in punt formation for the Panthers. Number 22, Sam Larkey is deep for the Mustangs.
Boy, that left side of the offense is wide open now.
Teague's kick is going to bounce at the 40-yard line, takes a Panther roll, and goes out of bounds at the 37-yard line. 6:18 left in the game. Panthers up 24-13. Hoping to make a big defensive stand right here.
Yeah, now you put the game in the hands of your defense, and it's a defense that so far for the most part this year has really answered whenever they've been called upon. And they really need him right here to get a stop. Mahoney comes in.
I want to give a shout out to our HCAT, our Holliston HCAT crew. And
wow.
Our NCM crew here in Norwood, bringing you all the action tonight. Great job, guys. Excellent job tonight.
Our new favorite public address announcer. Sorry, Jack.
We have a new favorite.
We really got a shout out there. Mahoney rolls left, fires, incomplete. Not sure if that was for Dwyer or Keneally.
Pass was intended for number 9, Jack Dwyer. The pass is incomplete.
Well, so far so good as defending those two, and they're two really good ones. And I've seen Mahoney play a few games, and games I saw, he was much more accurate than he is tonight. I'm not sure if there's an issue there for some reason. Part of it is because of the Holliston defense, obviously, and tipping passes and knocking him down, but it's usually more accurate than this. 6:13, the clock stopped.
Second and 10 for Norwood. Mahoney pitches it to Dwyer. Double pitch to Keneally. Passes the ball. Complete. Out to number 8. And a touchdown for Norwood. So big strike offense again for the Mustangs. They go 64 yards just like that.
Yep.
And with 5:58 left in the game, Norwood pulls within one score.
I think
that was Keneally, number 7.
Threw the ball there, and there's a player down on the field. I don't know if anybody can see him or not, but it looks like they're setting up. I don't know if he's up. I think he got cramped. Hopefully it was just a cramp.
That was Keneally who let the pass go.
That's what I thought it was. He went down I thought he was going down like in celebration, but he went down because of a cramp. 5:58 left to go in this ball game, and now it is a ball game.
Now it's sort of decision time, I guess. You could make a case for going for 2. That would bring you within 3 points. And actually, Mahoney goes out with the play.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to get 2 to get close enough for Papadopoulos, their kicker.
Well, this is because they missed that first kick, and this would put them even at 21. Yeah, down by 3. Yeah, exactly. But I mean,
so Norwood trails by 5 points right now, 24-19. So they set up with 2 runners. The ball's on the ground, and the Panthers pounce on that, and the attempt is no good. So now Norwood trails by 5, 24-19, after the 64-yard touchdown pass by Ryan Keneally to Brian Dearborn. For Dearborn, that's his 4th touchdown of the season.
Was that to Dearborn or Mahoney? That was to Mahoney, I think. Wasn't it?
That was to Mahoney.
It was Keneally to Mahoney, number 3.
I thought that was an 8. Well, that is Mahoney's 3rd touchdown of the game and 3rd big play.
5:58 left to go in regulation. Fog's starting to come in now a little bit here.
Carlson Oliveira set to kick off for the Mustangs. Number 1, Connor Teague, and number 5, Brad Andriola.
Andriola and Teague back deep for the Panthers.
You could use something special here on this return.
Kip bounces, and Andriola scoops it up. Heads to the middle of the line, gets it out to the 35-yard line.
Number 5, Brad Andriola had the return for the Panthers. He stopped by number 32, Thomas Lynch, for the Mustangs. When play resumes, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Holliston Panthers.
Well, that was a heck of a play that they pulled the reverse and then the pass going the other way.
Well, it's been nothing but big plays for the Mustangs tonight. They're 3 touchdowns.
And Mahoney's
65, 59, and 64 yards.
And Mahoney's been involved in all of them, hasn't he?
Right.
I told you coming into this game, he's really special. I mean, he's really something.
Kawalima at quarterback. Hands it off to Harding. Double reverse to Teague.
There's a
flag behind the play. Whistle blows.
Number 1, Connor T.
Block in the back against Holliston with 5:43. That's going to set them way back.
Flag on the play.
And you played pretty clean up to this point in the second half, and you just can't do this now.
So it should be first down and 20. Talking about where to spot the ball.
From where they're going to back it up from, right there, okay. Here we go, 5:43 left to go in regulation.
First and 20 for the Panther offense.
Well,
Norwood encouraging their fans.
First and 20 for the Holliston Panthers.
Kawhi Lima tripped up just as he gets over the 30. Picked up a couple of yards.
Stop by number 85, Dan Reen.
Second down and 17 for Holliston.
Number 3 brings up a 2nd and 17 for the Panthers.
Well, we knew this game was probably going to come down to the end of the game.
well, that's exactly what's happening here.
Holliston needs a big play right now. Lima back to pass. Fires. Complete to Connor Teague in the midfield. He's up to the 30.
Fumble.
And drops the ball. The ball comes loose at the 20-yard line, and Norwood has the ball with 4:52 to go.
Well, that's how you tackle. You get two guys. You have one do the tackle, the other pull at his arm, and that's what they did on Connor. They pulled his arm, and ball came out.
First and 10, Norwood Mustangs.
So the Panthers are going to have to lean on their D again right here. Just under 5 minutes to go in the game. You really got the distance of a punt on that play.
Well, you did, but the thing is...
Disappointing the way it turned out.
The thing is, if you held on to the ball, at least it would have happened is you would have probably taken another couple minutes off the clock. 4:52 left to go.
Mahoney fakes it to Dwyer. Back to pass.
Got him.
Down! Sacked by the Panthers. 22, Joey Tomaselli. And number 21, that's Givens, James Givens.
Loss of 5 there.
And Norwood takes the timeout with 4:34 to go in this game after a big loss in yardage. And we'll be right back in a few moments. All right, after the timeout, it's 2nd and 15. Ball on the 15. 4:34 to go. Norwood on the offense. Mahoney pitches it out to Dwyer. Gets back the yardage that was lost. Brings up a third down.
Third and 10 here, or 9 maybe.
Well, it's 3rd and 9 when they spot the ball.
Clock is rolling now, 5:07, 5:06. I'm sorry, 4:07. 4:06. What you have, Tom, is contagious.
You want to borrow my glasses? We need to have it. That's a great idea, Lowe's.
Big third down for both these clubs right here. Big third down.
Mahoney pitches it to Dwyer. Dwyer, wow, big hit right there. Number 14, Kapow Lima with the tackle. What a tackle of Dwyer. He's been tough to bring down all night. Now Kawhi brought him down all by himself.
This is a situation where they're going to have to go for it here, because if they don't get,
and they're going to take a timeout with 3:16 to go, 24-19. Panthers. We'll be right back. All right, 4th and 12. 3:16 left in the game. Fourth down, 4th and everything for Norwood. Chance for the Panther defense to win this game. Mahoney, O'Brien, and Dwyer in the backfield. 2 receivers at the short side of the field. Mahoney pitches it to Dwyer. Another long pass going down the field. It's caught by Keneally. Fumble! The ball is loose. Norwood has recovered.
Wow.
What a turn of events. Big 4th down conversion.
I got to tell you, someone down.
And we'll take a break right now with 3 minutes to go in the game. First and 10 for Norwood. 3 minutes to go in the game. Mahoney rolls right, fires, incomplete, in and out of the hands of the receiver. Clock stops with 2:49 to go in the fourth quarter. That was a 37-yard pass from Jack Dwyer to Ryan Keneally, 44-yard pass.
2:49 left to go in regulation at 24-19 Holliston lead. But right now it's a little bit iffy lead.
Second down and 10 for Norwood. Low snap. Mahoney takes it himself. Wrapped up by Max Morrow. And brought down. Big tackle by number 29. That'll bring up third down and 10.
2:30 left to go.
Still rolling the clock.
And this is the point of the game where right now, if this defense can make 2 stops and they don't get a first down, you can pretty much go into victory formation.
So this will bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs.
It's a big, two big plays right here for these teams.
Panthers aren't giving up yet. Mahoney back to pass, lets one go. Nice catch.
Well,
Brian Deerfield, number 8.
Brian Dearborn.
Dearborn, number 8.
You basically shut out Dearborn all night long, and then you get him down here with inside of 2 minutes. He makes a great catch. And here we go.
So first and goal for the Mustangs. 1:52, clock is running. Mahoney with Dwyer behind him. Hands off to Dwyer. Tackle by number 15, Kevin Sahajian. Going, 1:36 and it's rolling. Second and goal from the 6.
If they stop them here, Holliston will probably take a timeout because you're going to have to save some clock just in case. .108 left, clock running.
Mahoney pitches it to Dwyer. Up come the Panthers. Back goes Dwyer. Third down and goal.
52, 51, 50, clock still running.
Number 9, Jack Dwyer was the ball carrier for the Mustangs. No gain on the play. Number 21, James Gibbons. Gibbons had to stop for the Panthers.
These 2 coaches are going to let this go right down to this. These 2 last downs here.
You got 1 timeout to go.
30 seconds.
And there's a timeout with 28 seconds to go in the ball game. Third down and 6 from third and goal from the 6. And let's just keep going right here.
Yeah.
This has just been a knockout game, and both teams hitting each other with all that they got, and it coming down to the last 28 seconds right here.
Well, Coach Lopes, he's opened up the playbook here, and he's shown a lot of guts to have his his wide receivers and his backs throwing long passes and everything in big situations, and so here you go again, and of course you got Mahoney back there, and they got 2 shots at this, right? It's third down here.
But the Panthers here have been really taken off after the Mustangs with their back against the wall on these first 2 plays.
Yeah, the bad news is you're down here and it's close to the goal for them. The good news is there's not as much room to defend. So sometimes this helps. You can bring your safeties up a little or whatever and maybe put some pressure on the quarterback. But here we go. Find out what Coach Lopes does here. Find out what the Holliston defense does.
Max O'Brien as the tailback. with Dearborn to his right. Takes it, Mahoney takes it himself and is in with 22 seconds to go.
Well,
Norwood takes the lead, 25-24.
yeah,
Mahoney with his 4th touchdown of the night.
Nice.
Holliston crowd is just stunned.
I guess they're going to go for 2 here.
We'll have a 2-point conversion attempt by the Mustangs.
How about an interception and run back?
Good call, Jay. Mahoney looking to pass. Fires a short pass, incomplete. So the 2-point conversion is no good, but the Panthers trail by 1 and only have 22 seconds and 1 timeout left in this game.
Well, there is one other thing they have in this game, and it's already been used once and it could be used again, and that's a field goal kicker. You don't have to get all the way down there and score. You just have to get down somewhere around maybe the 15-yard line or something like that, and see if they can get a field goal. Does have that option with 22 seconds.
And you've got to kick it off. You've got to kick it to Teague or Andriola.
Well, maybe they'll pooch it. Squib it, I would think here.
Well, Andriola had his return on a squib kick.
Number 23, Carlson Oliveira, is set to kick off for the Mustangs. Number 1, Connor T.
79 yards and 10 plays on that scoring drive for the Mustangs to take that 1-point lead.
.44 yards on the big Dwyer to Keneally pass. Kickoff is almost an onside kick. Scooped up by Andriola. He's tackled by Mahoney.
Andriola had the return for the Panthers.
But they got the ball at the 40-yard line with 20 seconds to go.
If you work the sideline, if you throw the ball and work the sideline, you can probably get in 3 or 4 plays, get down around the 15 maybe, and maybe give yourself a chance here.
Don't know what Teague's range is, but the Panthers have got to be dialing up a couple of big plays.
So when play resumes, it'll be 1st and 10.
Well, his other field goal tonight wasn't that? What was that about? Teague's other field goal tonight, Los? You know what that was? How long? 37 yard. Okay, so.
Brandon Beecher and a quarterback. Kawalima spread out to the left. Beecher to throw. Rolls right left. Fires complete.
Oh boy, got to call timeout now.
Caught by Lima.
Oh no, it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Number 10, Landon Beecher's pass was intended for number 14, Kawan Lima.
No, they're calling it complete.
No, it's incomplete.
What are they doing?
They're incomplete. 2nd down.
Incomplete. Stops the clock with 11 seconds to go. But even with a timeout, Holliston's got 2, maybe 3 plays.
This is where it's tough for a receiver. You know, you catch the ball and you keep going downfield, or you get out of bounds and stop the clock. What do you do? You know?
Well, I'll remember here in Norwood there was a famous hook and ladder just before the half that put the Panthers ahead. Second down and 10. Beecher back to pass. Fires to Harding. He's tackled inbounds.
Number
Coach Kiley calls a timeout with 3 seconds to go.
Well, there goes the field goal opportunity. So now you got to get it downfield, unless there's a major penalty. This will be the last play of the game.
Timeout, Holliston. Well, here's the place of dialing up your Hail Mary play. I think they should dial up the Broncos Hail Mary play. That's the only one that's worked this year.
Well, we got a second here. I want to thank our hosts here in Norwood. They've been really sensational to us. I want to thank them. 3 seconds left. 25-24, 24-23. Where am I? 25-24. Yeah. Well, those are LED lights, but I don't know. There you go. Looking at it this way. I'm looking through 2 windows here. That's what gets me.
He's got a lot of excuses, Foes.
Yeah, well, I am.
Really?
All right, here we go.
The last play of the game.
3rd and 6 for the Panthers.
Andriola and Harding to the right. Lima, Teague, and Blake Harper to the left. Empty backfield for Landon Beecher. Takes a 3-step drop, rolls right, and he is sacked for the last play of the game. And that'll do it. The Norwood Mustangs with a 25-24 win over the Panthers in just a thrilling game here in Norwood.
Well, Mahoney was the big shot here tonight. He got a lot of the touchdowns, if not all of them, and you got to give Coach Loves credit. He came out with those 2 big plays that having his halfback and his wide receiver throw long passes, and that was kind of the difference in the game right there. Otherwise, the Holliston defense, other than a few of those big plays, played well.
Every time it seemed like the Panthers had them pinned down, it was a big play by the Norwood Mustangs, and those 5 plays really dialed up the 4 scores that the Mustangs got tonight. Friday night at Medfield High School.
Yep.
The Warriors lost 34-0 to these Norwood Mustangs. Panthers disappointed as they walk off the field, but a chance to bounce back next week.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come out now, basically run the table. I mean, this is one of the things was in the division. They were number 2 and number 6, so it probably won't be too much because the strength of schedule will help you out and all that, whatever that gobbledygook is. But you're going to have to come out, and if you want to get in that top 4 position, which you really need in the division, in order to get some home field.
Well, it's all wins and opponent. Yep. It's all
you got to get the wins.
Margin of victory and opponents' values.
Yep.
Okay, and now Los with the final lowdown.
All right, guys, a disappointing ending for this one as the Panthers go down 25-24 to the Mustangs of Norwood. We said at the top of the broadcast that the winner of the rushing battle in this series has won the last 4 games in a row, and that has held true tonight as Norwood with 263 total yards of rushing offense. That's going to be the story of the night. Most of that coming from their quarterback, Matty Mahoney. But the total yardage, 208 for Holliston, 443 for Norwood. That's 48 yards passing, 160 yards rushing for Holliston, 180 yards passing. Like I said, 263 yards rushing for the Mustangs. Panthers did get a sack in this game, but as you saw there, the Norwood Mustangs got one as well to end the game. That goes along with 3 more tackles for loss for the Panthers, 4 tackles for loss for the Mustangs. Holliston was 2 for 10 on 3rd down today. That was another big story in this game. Norwood was very much better. They were only 3 for 11. So both defenses really getting it done on those impact plays, impact downs. Quarterback Kawhi Lima of Holliston was 7 of 13 for 39 yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception. Landon Beecher was 2 for 5 for 9 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. The leading rusher for the Panthers was Lima. He had 103 yards on 13 carries. Devin Harding with 77 yards as well. He also had 13 carries and a touchdown. Joey Tomaselli with the other rushing touchdown from the war formation in this game. And then the leading receivers for the Panthers, Devin Harding had 5 catches for 25 yards. Connor Teague, 2 catches for 10 yards. For Norwood, their quarterback, Matty Mahoney, 8 of 20 for 73 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. They had 3 passers in this game. Ryan Connolly and Jack Dwyer were the other 2 passers, both on gimmick plays, halfback passes. They were both 1 for 1. Connolly, 63 yards and a touchdown. Dwyer, 44 yards. Their leading rusher was Matty Mahoney, like we said, 220 yards on 14 carries, a long touchdown run of 66 yards. He had 3 rushing touchdowns and 1 receiving touchdown on that long play at the end of the game there. And then defensively for the Panthers, David Villa, Austin Rodenheiser, and Kevin Sahajian, they led all tacklers on the stat sheet with 5 recorded solo tackles. Matt Gimlet, James Givens, and C.J. Pacheco checking in with 3 tackles as well. We had some big pass breakups in this game. David Villa, Austin Rodenheiser, Miguel DeJesus, and Brad Angiola, all with big pass deflections on defense. For more stats and information on the Holliston Panthers, you can follow us on X/Twitter at HCatFootball, and that's the lowdown.
Okay, thanks, Los. We also want to thank our staff from HCAT, Lindsay Crane up on the high above courtside up here in the camera, courtside. and of course Thomas Harmon down here on the computer. Thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you, Lindsay.
Keeping us live.
Yep. Final score from Norwood 20-25. Holliston 24.